Hello, Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today, I'm going to share how to do the motion technique. I'm going to share two different ways. So this one, it's the dragging, and this one, it's tapping. So let me share. And I did it on designer series paper also. This is the limited edition Hello Irresistible. So I'm going to share how to add more. I did this during a create on the fly, but I get a little extra to share. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to ink with Memento Black. I'm using legendary ride. You could use that like with a car, this technique. You could use that with an animal, people like jogging. It's more than one way to use this, okay? Now you want to make sure that it's inked very well. Usually I want to do that on a scrap paper first. So let me, okay, I'm going to start with one. So if it go in that direction, like the bike's going in that direction, you want to start there. So in this case, I'm going to start to the right and tap it to the left. So this is the tapping one. See, as you get it get lighter and you see it's like that motion. Okay, so this is this one. Now, if the car or the people or the thing that's going in the motion, that it's moving to the right. Let me grab another. Here we go. Okay, so this one moved to the right, so you start on the right going to the left. This one's going to the left, you're going to start to the left going to the right. So for this one, let me show you the dragging. So then I would come here, hold it tight there, and just drag it. Voila. Is that cool? Does it look like it's going fast? I think so. So now, this one here, I would like to get darker. So let me share how, it doesn't matter if it's the thumping or the dragging. Let me share how we're going to do that on the stamparatus. So first, we're going to stamp our, we're going to do the dragging. And then I cannot use the stamparatus. I would have to pull. It would be very tricky. So what I discover here, I'm going to take this. And this one, it's on vanilla because we're going to do a card here. I get a card plan, and it have to be on vanilla because I'm using the designer series paper that it's in the same suite than this. Now I talk, so it dry a bit. I'm going to re-ink that because you want that ink very lovely. So this is the big bike, so it's going to the right. So I start on the right. I like to pull and then drag. Et voila. Okay, now let's say you want to add more to the bite. What we're going to do is bring this here. And usually I like to do the corner. But in this case, I cannot do the corner because I'm not sure where that's going to go. So I just going to go in right here. And I'm going to, so I'm using, I cannot go at the top because I get a little piece of paper. That's why. So I'm going to take my bike and I'm going to put it at the edge here. Now I'm going to close this. Okay, oops. Let's go back there. And let's do that with ink. I didn't have ink. We need ink, right? Okay, let's close this here. That's if you want your bike to be more pronounced, okay? And that was at the fourth one. Okay, so now what you're going to do is take your bike with the window sheet and place it just right. Now you're going to go right at the fourth because that's where I went, right there. And I just going to see if I'm right on top of it. So in this case, I'm going to use a BB wipe. My BB wipe were not closed good. And then we're going to keep this here. I just going to wipe this and then close it back. Well, let's add a little bit more ink because I want to see. So the window sheet that I'm using with this, I use it for many project. I just wipe it when I'm done. Oh, see, I moved there. Okay, now we're gonna make sure. I think I was right. So I just gonna say I'm right. Okay, gonna put right there. Right now, let me. This is temporary glue. Temporary tape. Let me put that there, and let me see. It won't stick there. I think it's right. So we're gonna go ahead. Usually it's not that static. And we're gonna stamp again. So that's gonna bring the bike more alive and see the dragging there. So let's put that there. Et voila. So now you see the bike, it's more black, and then you get all that smush there. And see how it dried there? So the best, maybe start with a bigger piece of cardstock and then cut it after. That would be easier. Now, I use smoky slate, the light, and just put under the wheels so it look like it's a bit of a ground there. I don't like to my object to float. Et voila. So I just get a little bit of the ground. Maybe I'm gonna brush that a little bit more here. Et voila. So now to finish my card, what I done, I use, okay, we're gonna mount this together here. So this is the dragging, and I personally really love the dragging. See here, I started with a bigger piece, so I had a better chance. So maybe you want to start with a bigger piece and then cut it after. Now I'm gonna stamp. I like this stamp set for this. It's right on. Yeah, right on. It's your birthday, so we're gonna go ahead and stamp that on very vanilla with black. The other one it's on white, okay? This one it's on very vanilla. Now I'm using Label Me Lovely. We're gonna go ahead and punch this out here. I'm using those two scallop there to align that about because we're gonna trim that a little bit. Here we go. Now I got a scrap black here that we don't need the whole thing, okay? I'm just gonna do portion of it. Now I'm gonna use scissors and I'm gonna go ahead and cut this right here, there. Now on each end, the first scallop here, the where it curved, I'm gonna cut that straight and I'm gonna cut that straight. The reason why I flip it is because I'm righty, so it's easier for me to cut. Now we're gonna mount that on our other piece, so that give us the perfect frame. Now this is gonna get glue in the back of this. So we're gonna put our adhesive in the back. Now I'm gonna come right here. See, my black could have been a little bit longer there. And you know what? I think I need my black longer. So we're going to fix that. You want, because you want to cover the whole thing, okay, to have the full frame. And that it was too tight. Here we go. Now, much better. It's going to work. Now I can put that right here. And then we're going to bring this to our card. I'm going to be able to move it, but at least I get this. That's going to be good. Here we go. See, does it look like it's just flying? Okay, and that it's and this designer's paper, it's part of the suite. I'm gonna have all measurement and all supplies that use on my blog, and the link is right below. Et voila. And then here, when you open it up, that's why I thought that's a great way to use that. Now I'm going to use this one here, and I still going to do my dragging technique. And this time it's going to be easier. You're going to see because I got a bigger piece. Okay. So again, I'm going to ink this. So remember the side that that it's facing, the direction, that's where you're going to start. Like this is facing the right, you're starting on the right and you're going to drag back. If it's going to the left, you're starting on the left, dragging to the right. Now I'm going to drag this. Et voila. Is that cool? I personally like it. I think it's different from the thumping. Oh, I had dirty fingers there. That's okay. I'm going to try to erase it. If not, I'm going to do another one. But here, this is going to be my insert. And then you see the inside of the paper. So it's a great way to use that designer series paper. And then when I close it, et voila. So that paper and this one here, it's that metallic metal plate, the metal, not plate. Let me double check that metal. Here it is. Sorry about that. Metal plate, it is metal plate embossing on silver. So this is the thumping or, tapping, and this is the dragging. And this one here, like I said, I used that designer series paper. Um, this was just the marble, the pink. I thought for a sunset, and I drag it. I will finish this card also. But now you see the motion technique. Each one of them going to look different. It's just the way that the pressure that you're going to put, but that's how it is, the dragging or the thumping for the motion. That is it for now. For all your Stamping Up product, and to get the list of everything that I use for all these cards, right below you get the direct link, and I will have the measurement also for all cards. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend.